Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Yeah, I'm live on a Saturday. Hope everyone is having a good evening. I've had a good day. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit. I know it's Saturday. I think I've only done maybe one or two lives on a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Anywho, like I said, I hope everyone is having a good evening or had a good day, having a good weekend thus far. Um, gonna wait until a few more people come in. Um, okay, the title of the live, I titled it "Keep Watering Yourself with Good Thoughts and Good People." A lot of times we tend to water ourselves down for people to be included, to be accepted, to be liked. And it's important that we don't do that. We have to keep watering ourselves with good thoughts and good people, good energy. Um, take time to water yourself, to flourish, to grow. I mean, that's a form of self care. We all have to, self care is very important, and that's part of it. You know, in other words, if we go without water, of course, we'll get dehydrated. So we need to replenish that water back into ourselves, if that makes sense. Um, you know, to fully take care of ourselves physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. We need to set those boundaries. We need to just, take the time to take care of ourselves, our mental state, our emotional state, our physical state. All that plays a part in watering ourselves with good thoughts and good people, and just that goodness. I'm guilty of it. A lot of times I'll just go along, I guess watering myself down, just to be in the group, to be accepted, if that makes sense. But I'm realizing that is not good. I need to water myself. I need to, on a daily, I need to be around good things. I need to know that I do deserve the best, that I do deserve to have all those things, as well as, just not feel so drained, not feel so boggled down with those, bad energy, bad thoughts. I mean, am I making sense with that? Um, I read a quote that says, "Be yourself. If you water yourself down to please people or to fit in or to not offend anyone, you lose the power, you lose the passion, you lose the freedom and the joy of being uniquely you. It's much easier to love yourself when you are being yourself." And that's powerful. When you're yourself, it's easier to just love yourself, to be, to feel that. So that's, you know, pretty much the gist of what the point I'm making. Um, Here's some detailed explanations. Self-care and well-being. Water yourself. It's a metaphor for taking the time and effort to take care for your own needs and desires, much like watering a plant to help it grow. So we have to do that for ourselves on a daily to flourish, to replenish, to just, grow, you know. Another one is our physical needs. This can include things like drinking enough water, eating healthy foods, getting enough sleep, and engaging in physical activity. I myself, I try to drink enough water. I try to eat healthy. I try to get enough sleep, but sometimes that doesn't help. That doesn't work. Mental and emotional needs. It also encompasses activities that nourish your mind and emotions, such as practicing mindfulness, reading, spending time in nature, or engaging in hobbies you enjoy. For me, it's writing. I love to write, whether it be music or poetry. I kind of fell back from doing that. I just started kind of, going back to it, gravitating back to it, and really just taking the time out to take that time for myself, you know. Self reflection and growth. Water yourself can also mean taking time for self reflection, setting goals, and pursuing personal growth and development. So, when we water ourselves, it's a sense that we're reflecting on things. We're setting those goals. We're trying to, I guess, be more productive, and you know, for example, if you're feeling burnt out, watering yourself might mean taking a break, practicing relaxation techniques, or spending time with loved ones. So that is, what I wanted to share with you guys. You know, keep watering yourself with good thoughts and good people. There's a lot of negativity in the world, whether it's online or within our own communities or families or what have you. We just need to know that we have to set those boundaries. We have to, take care of ourselves in that sense, and not water ourselves down just to, be included in that, just to be included. Okay, and I have another example. Keep watering yourself with good thoughts, good people, patience, empathy, healing, hope, an open mind, kind words, self-belief, acceptance, and love. Powerful, right? Not that we're not doing that, but it is important to keep ourselves watered with those good thoughts. A lot of times, it's a lot going on, and sometimes our minds wander, and it's important that we have those good thoughts and we're around good people. Practice patience. I myself, it took me a while to really grasp the being patient. The empathy part, yes. The healing. A lot of times we're dealing with past things that we're still dealing with right at this present moment. And, a lot of us probably haven't healed from that past trauma or past hurt, or even hurt as, something you're facing today in this day and time. Hope, have an open mind, kind words, self-belief. Myself, I am kind of I want to say I kind of do doubt myself at times. It's not that I don't believe in myself, but sometimes I am thinking that I can't do something, that I'm not able to do something. So it's important that we have self-belief, because if we don't believe in ourselves, who's going to take the time to really believe in us? You know what I mean? Acceptance. Learning to accept. For me, I've accepted a lot. I'm not going to lie. I'm still, trying to accept a lot of things, if that makes sense. And love, love for others, love for yourself, that's important, to water yourself. have another one. You'll only bloom if you take the time to water yourself. You know, what does that look like? That looks like, for me, taking the time out for me, taking care of myself physically, mentally, physically, and spiritually. You know, all those things matter. All those things play a part in watering ourselves to flourish, to grow. You know, that's self-care. That's all a part of self-care, you know. Never water yourself down just because someone can't handle you at 100 proof. Wow, right? Never water yourself down just because someone can't handle you at 100 proof. That's a mouthful right there. I resonate with that. So yeah, that's, you know, basically what the point I'm trying to make. You know, taking time for ourselves and watering ourselves daily to prioritize and engage in activities that replenish your inner well-being, focusing on self-care and personal growth. It's about taking care of yourself both physically and mentally to flourish. Keep watering yourself. You're growing. Personal growth. I mean, looking after yourself, doing what's best for you. You know, just being, you know, able to do those things and not water yourself down for anyone. Keep that positive, those good, positive, good thoughts. Keep good people around you. Give me 1 second, guys.
When Jesus shows up, everything changes. If you're hopeless, he gives you hope. If you're down, he lifts you up. And he gives you life. He is a life giver. So I always tell people it's not about religion, it's about a relationship. When you ask Jesus into your heart and you allow him to be the Lord of your life, then he's going to change your life. And he'll give you abundant life. And I love it because his love never ends. It's eternal life, you know? So I tell anybody, I tell everybody, I don't care who you are, where you come from. If you say yes to Jesus, it will be the best decision you have ever made and the best one you will ever make for the rest of your life. I guarantee you that. When Jesus shows up,
Dear God, I trust you. I trust you not just when it's easy, but even when it's hard. I trust you not just when it makes sense, but even when I don't understand why. I trust you not just when it's good, but even when it seems like I'm going through hell. I trust you, not because I know what you're doing, but because I know what you promised. Dear God, I trust you. I trust you not just when it's easy.
I just wanted to share that, those positive words, words of encouragement, you know. So that was my reasoning for this title is I just think it's important that we keep ourselves in good company, good thoughts. You know, don't water yourself down for anyone. It's important that we, you know, to take the time for ourselves and I guess in a sense do the homework, kind of take care of ourselves, kind of, you know, get back to those good things, you know, if that is making sense. So, guys, I really appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. If you can have to catch the replay, appreciate each and every one of you. I just wanted to, share those thoughts with you guys about keeping yourself watered with good thoughts and good people. I know I keep saying that, but that topic, it really means a lot, so that's why I really wanted to talk about it, how important it is to, and it may seem like, watering yourself down. I mean, keeping yourself watered. What does that mean? Just, keep yourself watered. Do not allow yourself to water yourself down. Do not allow yourself to be, just because you may think someone may not understand or agree, that doesn't mean you have to water yourself down. Just keep going, so yeah. So I'm not going to hold you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, S. Hutchinson, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next live. I pray you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful evening. Stay prayed up, love and blessings, and all that good stuff. Bye for now.